Just a quick heads up, this video was recorded on December 7th, so maybe a bit outdated since it's being uploaded in January, so just keep that in mind. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Just a quick heads up, this video will not be touching on the 3 new game modes at all. This is mainly on Chapter 5 launch. So, as you know, I do this every season, but this time it will be a little different. I have some strong opinions on the season, so I'm going to make this a little more sorted than usual. I have 3 main topics that I will be, discussing today. Map, movement, and weapons. These are the main complaints or praises with this season, so, get a little comfortable, and let's begin. The map. Oh, the map. One of the most important things of a battle royale, because I mean, if you're landing at a terrible place, sorry, I'm just gonna say it. It's all right, which you may hear me say a lot during this review. Sadly, if you look at the map, sorry for the gray part over there. I just do not want to land there at all. It looks really nice, the graphics. It's pretty nice, and compared to Chapter 4 map. It's beautiful. Chapter 4 was okay. But the locations and the gaps. It's one of the biggest complaints I've had throughout Chapter 4 is the gaps of nothing in between locations. You're running for miles with nothing in sight. Just a bunch of trees, and more trees. Like, look at Chapter 1 and 2. There's so many locations with minimal gaps. Even if there was gaps, there's still buildings and other things to do. But, now back to Chapter 5 map. It's still a big improvement to Chapter 4. Although some locations feel small for a named location. But I mean, Chapter 1 had that. But at least Chapter 1 had 20 small locations, compared to the 5 or 6 small locations out of, 11 locations on Chapter 5. Which, still pretty good. Chapter 1 had 20, but, good enough. But I must admit that Chapter 5 is indeed better to navigate, which is something that was so annoying on Chapter 4. Like, not only was the gaps big, it was hard to navigate to get to said places. On Chapter 5, the roads connect, seamlessly, like a real-life place. So if you ever get out of a location, hop in a car, and get your destination with the roads. Pretty simple. Just like Chapter 2. You look at the map, roads connect perfectly, hop in the Ferrari, just cruise wherever you want. So in conclusion, the map isn't too bad. There is a lot of space, but, they're probably saving that for later seasons. The map is easy to navigate, the locations themselves are nice and look nice. Just like the map. Okay, so I think most of you know where this is going. So first, we will start off with mobility. So the cars are kind of hard to find if you're not at a named location, which makes sense because it's just a bunch of grass and it's just a bunch of grass space everywhere, except for the named locations. Back on topic. I'm sorry. Again, not many cars anywhere except for some named locations. There's also only 3 vehicles. There's dirt bikes, those Jeep looking things, and the supercars. So not much, but honestly I don't really mind. Lack of variety with cars, that's fine. They also have shockwaves, which is really nice for pushing and escaping fights to heal, especially with those medallions. Now the grapple blade. The grapple blade is a who uses the grapple blade? I'm going off script here. The grapple, who uses the grapple blade? It feels like they wanted another shockwave hammer situation, but without the running away like little girls, or without the annoying, underpowered yet overpowered, shockwave effect. Yeah, the grapple blade is kind of bad. It's also hard to use. You can't spam the grapple like a grapple glove. And the spin attack, it's really not the best reason to have that on you. You need it for the mobility. I don't know anyone who actually uses this over shockwaves. Or uses this, or uses this at all, for that matter. Now for the moment you have all been waiting for. The actual movement. Now, I'm a controller player, so I don't know if it works worse for PC, but I don't think it's that bad anymore. Hear me out. So yes, I agree the walking speed change is annoying, and was a dumb change to make. But honestly, it's not that bad. It took me three days to get used to it. But you just have to move different to work around it. Jumping and sliding help for when you're out of sprint and you actually want to get somewhere. And like I said, there is shockwaves, cars, and other things to help. And now I understand that none of this helps for build fights. But for me, it doesn't matter, because I don't build fight much. I usually just box up and wait for them to fall into my little trap. Which, my strategy on how I win fights is a story for a different day. But I mean, if you look at my stats, I'm doing pretty well. But honestly, everyone who is mad about the change only because build fights are slower, maybe should consider going outside for a while, touch some grass. Oh my god, okay. At least the animation looks good. And the sneaking is also really cool. It actually feels like you're sneaking around. But I must admit that the movement speed grew on me just a little bit, I wouldn't mind if they kept it, but it would be nice if they brought back the old movement. So, onto the weapons. As you may have seen from the gameplay, I love the new auto shotgun. I've tried the new pump, but I couldn't get used to it. Like, for the first 3 to 4 days, I tried, okay? Honestly, I tried. I just can't. And I know the whole drum shotgun situation, and the auto shotgun's kind of like it. But listen, the mythic auto shotgun that the tiger guy drops, is I land there every game and get his mythic, the medallion, go kill everyone. Onto the assault rifles. Sorry if I'm messing up my words here a little bit. I'm not used to doing this. Now for the assault rifles, the buff Scar is 100% the best weapon for this season. The striker just doesn't compare. Although this season I don't use ARs because of the SMGs. Time to transition to that. The burst SMG, it's all right if I'm being honest here. Not bad, not the best, except for the hyper SMG. It is the best. Alright, I use it as an AR because it does good damage from range. Of course, it's an SMG. You can't shoot it from that far away, but it still does consistent damage. Put a scope on it, you're good to go. And I think I said this earlier, but I use shockwaves to, push into fights. I need a good sprite weapon. So, covers both fronts. And the snipers as well. Oh, the snipers. My best friend brought attention to this. The snipers feel so good. They feel nice to use. You're popping off with those things. It is it's really good. I don't really care about the attachments too much. I mean, it kind of makes it hard to find your loadout and what you're gonna use because of the weapon mods, but after you figure that out, you're good. I guess it is nice that you get to put scopes and other things on your guns, except shotguns. Never put a scope on those. It's just, come on. This isn't Call of Duty. Alright, honorable mention, actually, the Battle Pass. Fortnite Battle Pass is also another essential thing, because it gives you something to grind for in the game, if you're, which I guess ranked also gives you something to grind for, but I mean, come on, rank's too easy. I played 5 rounds and went from bronze 1 to gold 2. I mean, just look at that! But anyway, off topic. The Battle Pass is honestly... It's good. It is good. Chapter 4, almost all the battle passes in Chapter 4 was mid. Completely mid. But this one, The skins look nice, you know. You got the Crystal guy. Oh, he looks nice. He looks clean. You got Jonesy with that beard. Or I can't remember. I'm sitting in a dark room. I can't remember what he looks like. We got the Zootopia knockoff. We got the fencing girl. The tier 1 person. I completely forgot. We got Peter. This whole part was not scripted. I just kind of went off topic with the whole battle pass thing, but yeah, the battle pass is honestly pretty good. Emotes, music tracks, the skins, they're all actually nice. I like them. I mean, the whole car tier just kind of feels like filler to me, but you know, other than that, not too bad. So, I guess in conclusion, you know what? I want to give you a thanks. Thank you for staying this far. And, you know, if you like this content, why not subscribe? I'm sorry. So I guess it's time to tell you my overall opinion. I think it's alright. It's not bad, but it's not the best either. There's a lot of improvement they can make, you know, to maybe the map, loot pool, and just some features. And definitely the servers. They need to fix those. Oh, I mean, come on, man. We're having some problems, especially with the Rocket League racing. I said this video was recorded on December 7th. It's actually December 8th. Sorry for being a little stupid. a little dumb. So, you know, yeah. Video's about to end. So, you know, if there's one thing you should take away from this video, it's that Chapter 5, League's better. Chapter 4.